he will have to come to the top lane eventually. They are not killing Dragon Knight. 2 points in Dragon Blood, more than enough. Also, Storm Spirit doesn't have that much mana, and Limp with the tip. Dude, go away.
I was going to say, FNG just hanging around, being as much of a nuisance as he can. Down bottom, Vampire. They should find him this time. They will. Nico Baby claims first blood. See, unfortunately for him, it's not really the 2 creep camps you would hope for from the RNG, the Mud Golems and the Centaurs.
Shachlo. Okay, Ogre just says, screw it, I'm not doing this. Gonna collect some XP. Orb of Venom and Boots of Speed. Should do the trick, the extra move speed.
He's trying to juke it. And he's also using the salve here. He got quite a bit of HP out of that salve, but he's now trapped. So not only dying, but also a salve expended for nothing. And Nico Baby with that TP. In fact, the wave was in a perfect position, so he gets back to the wave before any of it is lost to the tower.
Ideally, you'd want to see Rubik rotating to the mid lane. Dragon Knight just hit level 6 with the Siege Creep unit. They want to push some damage on this tower. Oh, Region Rune for Dragon Knight. That's going to be a big one because he was out of mana. He might get a kill. GPK still level 5.
Yeah, they catch him out with the Dragon Tail with the Breathe Fire. He's got it. Limp just able to run him down, as GPK was not prepared for that at all. Even though he had the 2 supports around, they could not get in position to stop Limp just walking up and killing him.
They even saw him picking up that Region Rune. He was not prepared. Level 7 DK against level 5 Storm at the moment.
Now look at the damage obviously done this early onto the tower with that first tower to Dragon Form. Limp bringing that tower down to less than half of his HP. The next sort of cycle of the ultimate will clear out this tier 1 tower very early on.
Let's see, mid lane, is there any rotation?
They've got these 4 heroes trying to go for Limp. Sinister Gaze into the stun and the call. It'll do it. Takes all of them, but it's a worthy kill. They make the move and they're able to knock Limp out of the game for a good half a minute. Got a nice little stack here that Gambit will be able to clean up. Roach and Jelly found for both Gambit and Alliance, respectively. Sure that Jelly is going to be very appreciated in the hands of whichever 2 cores they feel. Actually, no, Father took a charge for himself. He says, "I'm taking a bite of that, Jelly."
Sorry, guys, I misclicked.
Yeah, always happens, you know, when you're trying to send it back to base. Understandable, as Father says, with a bit of a grin. And the pressure's on. With the Zelda Dragon Form, Limp's looking to try and shut down some of these side lanes and take this tier 1 tower. TP will come in. They're going to try and push Alliance off it. A second TP as well. GPK.
They go ulti you or fight into that. I believe you don't.
I was going to say zips forward. They've got 4 heroes here, but the quick roll across. And
make it 5.
Everyone's trying to run in here from Gambit to get some sort of a catch, but Alliance, they're already out of there. Alliance, just they're making so much space for these other lanes to have whatever they want. You know, this Slark, Nico Baby, is able to move in. He's able to take away that bounty rune away from them. In fact, they got all 4 because of that. Alliance get 4 bounty runes at the 10-minute mark.
That was such a weird move from Gambit. They are not getting kills. They stopped the push on tier 1 tower, but it's going down in the next wave, especially if Alliance brings the numbers. Dragon Knight does not have ulti yet. Storm proc.
Maybe they can see if they can try to do something about this axe as they'll move in with the stun. FNG trying to pull their 33 off to the side. But Gambit, they've just got to run. Get back underneath their tower. They cannot fight Alliance right now. They just tried it as 5. They certainly cannot do it if they don't have the full squad. They'll lose FNG, and Alliance, they can just resume this push. Even without the Dragon Form, they should be able to finish this tower as this tier 1 sits incredibly low.
Once again, this combo. Dragon Knight, the Fade Bolt. Sorry, Breathe Fire plus Fade Bolt from Rubik. That's a lot of minus damage on the cores.
Yeah, you cannot fight into it. You do not have the damage output unless you're able to burst someone at the start of things. Gambit, they're going to stick around. They're bringing, again, 4 heroes up, and they really want to try and get something from Alliance. With the Vendetta lead in, they're looking for Limp. There's the break into the stun. Will remove that Dragon's Blood as he's losing a lot, but there's the Rolling Thunder across. 33 trying desperately to save Limp. It's going to work. Limp's still alive for now. Do they have any other nukes to bring him down? They do. The dunk comes out. They get the kill. They'll turn over towards 33. See if they can chase down the Pango as well. It's 33. Swashbuckle's back up in 5 seconds, but the stun into the Remnant Burst. The call as well. They have the control. Setups there for the second dunk. Gambit get the 2 kills.
This is what Gambit needs to do. They outnumbered their opponents. Storm still not ready to fight, and Morphling as well also wants to keep farming bottom lane. Can they get a kill? It's on cooldown, Pounce.
The waveform forward, Nico Baby must use the Shadow Dance to make sure that he's able to move away speedily enough, not allowing Shashlo to chase him down. Let's see if they can do it with the 3 heroes. There's the opening, there's the break. Have they got the damage with the pullback? Chain Frost thrown out as well. Limp getting burst low, will turn with the Dragon Tail, but the bounce off the neutral creeps with the Chain Frost works in their favor. Gambit, they get the pick up. Stolen zip from Hansken. Goes forward to try and set up onto the Storm. He's able to get across, pick up the haste rune, so will manage to run away, taunting 33 on the escape there, GPK.
Another smoke, here we go.
The diffusal blade's up on Slark. So now in these fights, if there's the chance for Nico Baby to get involved, he is going to be there ready to look to sort of perform the cleanup crew for Alliance.
They know where he is.
As soon as he shows, actually Nico Baby pouncing away. Doesn't want to pounce for commitment, knows that Shashlo's coming in and a potential call could be there. He's going to go back in onto FNG, but there's the call. Swashbuckle comes in from the side, they've got the lift up with the stun. It's there onto Nico Baby, he's dunked down. Gambit, they get rid of the Slark. There's still the numbers here for Alliance with the Rolling Thunder coming through. Shashlo will be chased, he's trapped, knocked up to the cliff, but 33 can chase him with the Swashbuckle, take the kill in trade.
They're going to take that trade. I love the bait from Lich. He threw his body, so Slark is gonna keep attacking him while Axe was positioning himself well with that Blink Dagger and nice spell usage from Team Gambit. Even though they lost 2, they still killed Slark, which was a pretty big deal while Dream was farming on the bottom lane.
We see down bottom, XS Vampire. He's ready to eye up the next target. He's in with the Vendetta. Who are they going to be able to make a go on? They're looking for 33, but already they've already lost the Morph as Hansken. He just straight up nukes him down. Dream was not ready. He was too focused on looking at the initiation potential from XS Vampire that he wasn't prepared for someone to wrap around and burst him when he was shifted pretty far, well, I guess far enough into the Agi. He was just sitting too low. As there sits a 2k difference between him and Nico Baby. Nico Baby, level 12-2 now as well. So
if they can kill him once again, this is going to be big. They see him blink.
Ooh, there's the Omen stun. He did get the shift off, but with that angle, they're going to continue to bounce around, hold him in place with the Rolling Thunder. He is dead. Shashlo jumps
what
in.
A Rolling Thunder.
It's a great Chain Frost, but it's still not quite enough damage as the stolen Chain Frost from Hansken is absolutely perfect. It couldn't be better.
Wipe. Man, 33 is playing out of his mind this series.
This Rolling Thunder, I mean, already being in that closed sort of area in that camp, the setup was there, 33 seizes it, and as I say, the cleanup damage just being done by Hansken, getting that Chain Frost steal and coming out with a Chain Frost that just does so much more than that of FNG's.
And this is going to be a free Roche for them. They have the extra attack speed from the level 4 Bloodlust, they have the Disarm.
Smoking up. They head out. Nico Baby would be the dream find.
This is not the target that you want to kill.
Okay, they want to go for something a little easier. I'll say easier, but Limp, he's just instantly going to respond to that Vendetta hit with no hesitation. BKB is popped, Rolling Thunder comes across, and with their outpost being alliances, TP backups coming in. Nico Baby is ready to look to chase down another as 33 closes the gap. E-Blade will be used in an attempt to keep FNG alive defensively, but it won't save him. They still make the pounce connection and clean up a second kill.
Axe with a fake call. Does not want to commit. Dragon Knight doesn't have ulti for the next 20 seconds. Also Nyx Assassin with extremely greedy play. Yes, you want to break a Dragon Knight, but that stun, it takes time, especially if the hero is moving. So he will always have this window where he can pop a BKB.
Well, they're inside Alliance's jungle. Alliance coming over with the smoke. Who's going to get jumped on first? Shashlo quick with the blink to dodge the swashbuckle. They know that Alliance are chasing them down. Limp looks for the breathe fires, use the Elder Dragon form, but doesn't find a target straight away. They'll de-ward. The Gambit are able to get out. XS Vampire with the TP in the tree line, and the rest of them will be able to get away before Alliance can pounce on them.
Always finds the farm, has that BKB now, so he should not be too scared unless they chain stun him and the FNG got caught.
Quick way to start things off. They'll look towards the Lich. They also get the control on the Axe on the side. As Limp's in with the Dragon Tail stun, will be able to slide up to the high ground with the Force Staff. That movement speed should be fine here, getting away. As I say that, no, Nico Baby is still chasing the blinks back available. So another blink back will save it. Shashlo will live. Only losing FNG, so Gambit doing a good job of making sure that both Dream and GPK are never really found by these sweeps that Alliance are trying to make of Gambit's jungle. With that Central Ward down, Shashlo sees a chance to open up onto the Ogre. Limp's going to be able to counterplay, finds the Dragon Tail stun onto the Morph, the Telekinesis as well. In comes the Rolling Thunder. Again, 33's there perfectly in time with the follower to make sure they have that extra bit of stun to kill off Dream before he can make a play at all.
You do not want to go for Ogre. He has 2000 HP and 13 armor. You can't just burst him down. Also has this cloak and the casual bracer, which gives him 60% magical resistance.
The reach is there from Handscan. Well, the telekinesis won't quite drag Excess Vampire down to the ground. But for as careful as Gambit is playing, any sort of slip up, any sort of point in the game where Dream is a little bit too far out there, Alliance, they just strike immediately. And they do it as a team, and you see sort of the way they stagger their spells, their stuns. It's done in a way that suddenly this morph, even though the strength is shifted pretty high for Dream, it doesn't matter. They have enough control and lockdown.
Oh, Bango with the Mindbreaker.
So one of the juiciest ones for him. If he wants to take it, that is. We'll see who they do get the Mindbreaker to. Gambit. They're actually heading over. Again, Excess Vampire with the lead, and they do find the opening onto Nico Baby. Can they burst him in time? They can. They get the Slark kill. Can they go for more? Limp committing with the BKBs. Onto FNG with the Dragon Tail. Forced to the side, but FNG Frost Shield won't save him. The Lich goes down. Now the counterplay. Nico Baby, he bought back for this. Sees an opportunity to get in onto Dream, but Dream turns into the Slark. He pounces away, but look who's waiting in the pit. Fada, he knew that this morph would try and juke things out into the Roche pit. He was waiting, had the Fire Blast. Dream is dead yet again, and Alliance can continue to clean up. Alliance, they are just stepping up their play. These movements, these calls from the Nico Baby buyback to Fada in position, ready for the pounce. They're doing it all here, Alliance, and it's keeping them ahead. It's giving them the chance to go in a Roche. There we go, ready for pushing towards this high ground. See what Gambit can do to stop this. It can be a bit of a slow siege. Still 3 minutes to play with that Aegis. Down bottom, Hansken, he's looking to set up onto Shashlo with the help of Limp. Shashlo tries to blink and force away, but there's the quick telekinesis from Hansken, throwing him back into the clutches of Limp's DK, and with the Elder Dragon form, they should have the damage. He tries to TP out, but Hansken just styling on him with the stolen Berserker's Call.
Huge difference comes from position 4 and 5. If you check the net worth and the items that they have, what Ogre provides, you have this buff ability, which gives your both cores extra attack speed and movement speed in a team fights. And then you have Rubik, who's godlike. 8, 0, and 10.
They get a good opening. Straight away here onto Limp. Can they burst the DK in time? They can. They'll take down the Dragon Knight, but 33 just rolling around all of them. The BKBs are out from both GPK and Dream, but he's been taunted over towards Hansken. Dream getting low, and in fact, he's dead and gone. Hansken, again there, I believe, with the control. It was, I think, the stolen call, or at least the stolen Sinister Gauge, probably, but that taunt, he's just locking down this morph as soon as that BKB ends, and they kill Dream. This time, Gambit, they do get trades in return.
They got 3 kills from it,
it's
and
a 3 for 3.
GPK survives. That's what matters, even though they would want Dream to get some kind of XP and some kind of gold from that initiation.
Is going to be the target. He used the Dart Pact. It will end. Can they get the opening stun? They try with the call, but it's off the mark. They don't get the call. And so Nico Baby's allowed to pop Shadow Dance and, in fact, turn and start to fight back on them. On the side, Hanskin's being focused. The pullback with the Vortex. GPK without silence. He will kill off the Rubik. They get the 1-for-1, but it's, again, not a favorable trade for Gambit. They're losing Dream every single time at the start of each of these fights. FNG will fall on top of that as Limp picks up the double kill.
Now it's time to go for high ground. The GPK once again did not die. Still has Arcane Rune running Clarity Bottle. He wants to clear those creep waves. Only 1 level away from 25, and there it is. Oh, they left it. They're keeping the creep wave alive.
And they're into the base. They're fighting underneath tier 4s here, Alliance. Sentry's down. They've got the vision to look to go towards this Nyx Assassin. FNG will pull Nico Baby off to the side, but the Sinister Gaze ends. Can turn back towards, and they're forcing Vampire back. They don't want to lose these heroes this close to their vantage, but they will do so as Fada Fire Blast the Nyx Assassin out of the game. They'll turn towards this tier 3 GPK. He's got so much work he needs to do, and he's trying his best. The BKB pop, he commits onto the Pango to get the follow-up Berserker's Call. With the remnant damage, they've got enough to burst him. Yes, the Swashbuckle out, 33 still alive. The Glimmer came. GPK wants to finish it, but he cannot quite do so. He used all of his mana, has nothing left to get him out of there as they get team wipe Gambit. Alliance, they take the tier 3. And they can go for more. Even Nico Baby doing a bit of shopping in their fountain.
He drops Satanic. A little bit of a bad manner. The Storm wants to buy back and try to get it from there. Going for tier 4 tower. They want to end this game right now.
Dream's back in a couple of seconds. GPK and Shashlo do have buyback available. So they'll have one more fight in them, Gambit. But they're down 34 to 10. A 10k lead for Alliance. As Alliance, they're looking to end this. Gambit's got to do something quick if they want to hold on to their chances here at the mine. As Shasto tries for the jump in, but he doesn't get the call in time. Dream commits with the BKB. He's trying to finish on Limp, but Limp's too tanky. They turn Swashbuckle to Sam. BKB's popped by Dream. Nico Baby committing with the Shadow Dance onto Shashlo. The essence shifts. They're just getting too high. They're onto the Ancient Alliance. They're looking to close up this series. 5 seconds to the back. They're not even going to try. It's over. Gambit, they don't have a chance here to turn this one around as Alliance take game 2. The series is there, and they will move on to the grand finals to face Asta